I figured that's why you never talk on Dynasty Life. So
It's because Travis talks all the time.
also understood. So all right, welcome back to Dynasty Game Night. This is now episode 6. I am hosting on my own tonight, and I should start by saying, what is it? Welcome back, all Dynasty Lifers. Is that how it should open? Is that it, Travis?
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for joining us. There it is. Thanks for joining us, all you Dynasty Lifers. And I'd like to thank Mountains Like Wax.
Man, I think you should just host. I need to get out of the way because clearly you got this.
Yeah. Clearly, it only took me like 3 or 4 times to get it right, so I'm on fire. But all right, well, we have the Dynasty Life crew tonight to play some games. So, Justin, how are you doing tonight?
Doing well, man. I think my confidence level is a little higher now than the other day, but by the end of the night, I'm pretty sure I'll be in last place. So,
all right, Andrew, how are you doing?
I'm good, man. Wish Matt would could have been on. So I'll have to represent San Diego for him.
There you go. You got the San Diego hat and all.
Yep.
All righty, and that final voice that keeps interrupting everybody, it's Travis. Yes. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, man. Thanks for having us. I was actually just looking at my land grab stats just to see if I could drop some trash talk on you at some point in here. So be ready for that. But
I was about to ask, do you have a game called Land Grab that you find a way to screw Travis in? Like, that's what we need to play. Like,
if only. I'm waiting for Travis to come back. I've been on a bit of a run in that game, so I'm waiting for Travis to come back so that everybody can team up against him and bring his stats down. But he only likes to play occasionally, so he keeps his stats high. And then after a certain amount of time passes, like the stats become invalid. So then he's like, "Oh, I got to jump back in real fast." So.
He had me jump in the game.
Yeah,
just so he could win. I never even didn't know what it was. I don't even think I finished.
He's
like, "Hey man, can you hop in this game so I can look good?" I was like, "Whatever, dude, sure."
Yeah, I'm sure that's how it went.
That's exactly how the conversation.
That's actually exactly what we all suspected. So that makes sense.
Yeah, totally.
All right, well, we're gonna play a few games tonight. We're gonna start out with ADP bullshit. So for those that are new, the way this game is played, what I will do is give a range of ADP. This will be using DLF September ADP and a position and how many of that position are in that range. The contestants will have to state how many of that position they think they can guess correctly. The person after them has the choice to either raise that number or call BS on them and then make them list them. If the person that gets called out can list them correctly, they get the point. If they don't, the person that calls them out gets the point. Everybody understand the rules?
Yes.
So basically just call everybody out every single time. And
let's do this.
All right. Yep. So we're going to start out with, let's see here. We'll go wide receiver. We're going to go deep at the start. Wide receiver 216 to 232 overall. Let's go with Justin. How many do you think you can name from that?
I mean,
oh, I'm sorry. I got to tell you how many there are.
Yeah, I was gonna say. It's like, wait, I thought that was part of it.
There are 8 receivers in that little range. Well done, John. Good start. I'm off to a great start. 8 receivers.
Heck, I was just gonna throw out a number out there, so you could have been like, okay, you're gonna say you can do 5, and there are 5 of them. But nah, I'll just go balls to the wall. I'll say I can do 6.
All righty, Travis.
No
way.
Bull crap. Oh my gosh.
All right,
no way.
So just start throwing out names.
Eyes on the screen, buddy. Eyes on the screen.
Okay. Quincy Nunwa.
He is in there.
Austin Carr.
Also in there.
Hater.
Josh Reynolds. All right, you caught us, damn it.
Yeah, this is all just to start out the game screwing
no
with
one's gonna
Travis.
guess these.
So.
God, man, this is like the most random names ever. I didn't.
Justin
I should've
couldn't
turned
keep
video
a straight face going.
No,
I'm
I didn't
so
even
proud
think
of
about
myself.
the eyes. Like my eyes, of course, were giving me away.
I'm so
All right,
proud
well,
of
we're
myself.
not
I
actually
didn't pull it
recording an
up.
episode tonight, guys. I just wanted to do that all just to go at Travis. Just
Wait,
no, I'm
you're
just
gonna
kidding.
He sent this to me. He's like, "We're gonna get Travis real good, man." I was like, "Yes," but I didn't even think about my eyes giving me
You
away
were
the whole
totally
time.
on board with it, but yeah, definitely did not hide it well there. But that's all right. That's all right.
All right, I really don't have any others. I'll put it away.
All right. Yeah, that's the only one I fed him. I do promise that. So, all right. Now we'll get into the game for real. So we're gonna start out at the quarterback position, the best position in football. Which is why everybody should play Superflex, because then quarterbacks are important. We're going to start out. This is overall ADP 73 to 108. So if you're doing a startup, that is 7th to 9th round. You can think of it in that terms.
And
do we get I'll give a marker. Yep.
Okay.
There are 7 quarterbacks in that range. So the range again, 73 to 108. Kirk Cousins comes in at 112. We'll let Travis start this time. How many of those?
Wait, I have to start. And wait, how you said 7?
Yep, there's 7 of them in that range.
Oh man. I'm gonna say the age really screws it up. So this is single quarterback, right?
Correct.
Single quarterback.
DLF ADP. They don't.
Okay, that always screws me up in it. But I'll just say I can probably get 4. I think I got 4.
All right.
I think
all right, Justin calls him out right off the bat. Now Travis, I'm sure, will get his first point of the game. So fire away, Travis.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with. You said 73.
73 to 108. Kirk Cousins is 112.
Okay. Single quarterback dynasty league football average draft position quarterbacks are way down the list. Like the first quarterback's probably in the 30s. And then there's actually a gap probably. So I'm going to say
just to let everybody know, the first quarterback came off at 31. So
yeah. So, hey, I got something right. Even if I missed this. Okay. But so I'm going to say Matt Ryan is definitely in there.
He is in there.
I'm going to say Tom Brady is probably still in there, even though he's really old. I'm going to say
regretting my BS already.
I think Cam Newton is still in there.
He is in there.
Oh man, and I've got to get one more. And I think I want to say Derek Carr crept in there. He wasn't for a while, but he is now.
He is also in there. So you want to go for a 0 bonus, but you get the point. But you want to keep going and see if you can get all 7, just to rub it in.
Sure. Let's see if I can just try to. Oh man, I want to say Mariota is actually in that window.
He is not. He is.
Is he above it?
Yeah, he's above it now. Came off at
man, I knew he'd be close.
64.
Okay.
So
I almost said him, but I was like, he's been climbing. So okay.
Anybody else want to jump in?
Didn't get to rub it in.
And toss any names out here?
Phillip Rivers, Carson Wentz.
I would get Breeze.
Breeze is in there.
Breeze
I only say because I would have never gotten Brady.
Dak is in there. Yep.
Dak is in there.
And then Jameis.
Okay. So, see, that's the thing, because I was like, Mariota and Jameis were on the cusp. I didn't know if they'd be in that 60s range or what, but maybe up at the upper echelons anyway.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm sure that ADP changes. As the season goes, people probably care even less about quarterback, but it's probably still similar to what you would do in a startup. And just seeing those guys available in the 7th to 9th round.
Oh yeah.
That's just crazy. I mean, you can get a guy that late. It really to me, when I looked at that, all I thought is, why would anybody take a quarterback anywhere before then? And I mean, even later on than that, you can get a lot of decent guys.
Like Justin, you said Phillip Rivers. He's probably not till 130.
Wow. So the part that I'm having trouble with, and maybe this is where I got off, is Kirk Cousins the top end of that?
He was
The
at
bottom.
he was at 112. He was that side of the
gosh,
marker.
I
So-
thought he was the top end, and
Oh,
so
gotcha.
whenever I thought that we were going like below him, and then whenever Travis started saying his, I was like, oh, okay, I wouldn't have called BS for that. It's easy to get like above him, but okay. Anyways, sorry.
All right, Travis, since you got it, you get to pick the category. We've got running back, wide receiver, and tight end.
Oh man,
I do have a legitimate wide receiver question as opposed to the rigged one.
not 216 something.
Yeah.
Do I get a bonus point for like guessing one right, maybe in that range?
No.
No, dang it. Because I think I know one.
You can throw the name out if you want.
I
Go for
think
it.
Chris Conley's in there. I was looking at
You
him
would be
recently.
incorrect. So
No?
no, we all at least got that.
That's minus
No.
1 point.
That should be -1 at least.
Oh man.
All
Anyway,
right, pick a position.
let's go with tight end. That's
Tight
confusing enough.
end. All right. So the range that we're shooting at for tight end here is pick 168 to 192. It's going to be round 14 to 16. So 168 to 192. George Kittle is 193. Now this is overall ADP. So tight ends go late.
Yeah.
But that's kind of the point of this, is to prove how just some of the names you can get this deep down. So 168 to 192. George Kittle is 193. What do you got, Travis? There are 7 of them.
Wait,
Oh, good. I thought I was going to have to do this.
Woo! I'm up again. How does this make sense?
No, you get to say a number, and one of us can
Yeah.
say
You can say 1.
we could do better.
Wait, I have to. Okay. I think I don't think I think I could get like 2. To be honest.
He doesn't want to start at 1.
No, I'm gonna just say. I'm just gonna say 2.
Yeah, I'll call bullshit. I'll call
all right.
BS. I don't care.
You don't even think you can get 2? You
I
can
don't know,
say a
dude.
number.
I'm thinking out loud. George Kittle. I would have no idea.
All right, Travis. Let's see if you can get 2.
Okay. Man. Okay. So wait, who actually? Somebody actually called bullcrap on me. So
Yeah, Andrew. If you
Does
get it
this, like,
wrong,
make it
Andrew
take
gets
it?
the point.
So this is like, okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm just gonna say, I think because, man, I think he might be higher than this now. Next month he's gonna be higher, but I think because I actually got him in startups in this range this summer, I'm gonna go with Jason Witten, Justin's buddy, Jason Witten. Is he in there?
That's 1.
Okay. He's going to be higher because he's producing like crazy and people shift into redraft mentality. We just got done doing a podcast on that. And I think another guy who I sadly got, and he's now on IR, but he might actually be above this as well.
I think you're going to get it.
Jay Pagodowitz. Is he in there?
He got that one too. All right.
Okay.
Keep going just to show off, Travis. Travis has not won this first game, by the way, of course.
Oh man. Okay. Other names in that range. Oh man. Around George Kittle. That's so ridiculous. It gets so gross, like right around there. I want to say Charles Clay, but I think he's actually below there. He'll actually go up. So no, he's actually. What's hilarious though, I think Vance McDonald might be even in there because of that trade to the Steelers last month. His ADP spiked, and I was like, "What are you doing?"
He is in there.
So,
I'll just go ahead and list them. So we've got
Adam Shaheen one.
Nope, he is not. He was below there. We've got Kobe Fleener, Julius Thomas, Gerald Everett, and Cameron Brate as well. And so the reason that I picked this this range, that's
bonkers.
That's what you guys were talking about, because people shift to redraft. At this point now, like, look at where you could have gotten these guys in a startup, and think about what you could turn that into right now. If somebody, I mean, like you said, if somebody had Fedorowicz, somebody has Greg Olson, think about the value that you can take from the 14th, the 16th round, somewhere there. You get a tight end that's, you get Jason Witten. What do you think a guy? Well,
I mean, he was like tight end 9
make
last
sure I don't
year.
have Witten on our trade game tight end list. I don't. Good. So, like, what would people give up right now in order to be able to get that fill in tight end? Like,
You're
that's
talking win now, obviously.
Yeah,
win
now guy.
Just lost Greg Olson.
Yeah, that just lost Greg Olson. You can turn one of these guys that you got that late into probably a pretty decent rookie pick. You know,
I don't
would
think anybody with Jason Witten gives him up for anything less than a second. Like you
Yeah.
don't just give up that production for a third. So it's going to take you a second.
Yeah,
That's
especially
kinda
like
what
I had a tight end premium question on Witten today, and I was like, man, I don't know if I was selling him, I'd want like a flex play or something, and a second. You know, it's just
And a premium for sure.
there's a lot of value to be had.
I mean, he is Dak's security blanket right now. And right now,
So,
and that's the thing, he is always open. He is always open, and he's got the surest hands in the NFL. So even though they're really going to try and get Dez the ball, Jason Witten is open. So
also,
it's a second.
Outside of Dez, Witten seems like the only guy really that's been doing much in the pass game, and Dez's cornerback schedule, I mean, I think it's been well documented, at least to begin the year, is pretty brutal. So if anything, Witten's just going to continue to produce, at least in the near future. So, I mean, if anything, his value should remain steady. So if you're not selling now, I mean, it doesn't seem like it might be too late. So
he may not still have a touchdown a game, but the reception will be there, and he'll keep racking up the yardage. But yeah, let's talk about. We still have two more in this category.
Yep. So
we can tie it up.
We can finish off the category. It does take, you have to win 2 of the positions to win the game.
But what if someone else won 2? Could we tie him?
There could be a tie. You're right. There could be a tie. All right. So we'll let Andrew start off with this one. Which position do you want, Andrew? Running back or wide receiver?
Running back.
Running back. All righty. So for running back, we're going to go ADP overall 25 to 48. This is the 3rd and 4th round if you're doing a 12-team startup. So we've got 9 running backs in that range. Derrick Henry at the time was number 49, so he was just out of the range. So 9 running. He was at the back of it. He was 49, and we're doing 25 to 48. 9 running backs in that range.
This is so embarrassing because I never look at ADP. I'm just going to say 4.
All righty, 4. Justin, you want to go up? You want to call him out?
No.
As he looks down.
I'm pretty sure. No, I don't have the ADP. I'm pretty sure. I'm sitting here going, I'm going to embarrass myself on this one. I'd get it wrong. I might get it wrong the first guess. So I think I'm going to let him have it.
I'm going to say 5.
We played this game once, and everybody got it wrong on the very first guess. We went a whole round, all 4 positions, and nobody got it right, I'm pretty sure.
Dang.
It's pretty
I'm going to say 5.
Travis.
Okay.
How surprising Travis is going to steal the spotlight.
No.
I haven't looked at ADP in probably like 5 months, and I was like, I could get 4 here.
I'm pretty sure
I could do 9.
Justin called you out there, so Travis cannot get
Travis,
this.
You know what? Just do
anyway.
9. Stop being a little baby.
Do 9.
All right, Andrew.
Look, I'll let you. Oh man.
Let's hear your
4. Travis took 5. Doesn't that mean he has to go?
I think it felt like Justin called you out first.
Yeah, he got it.
Yeah, I call you out. BS.
You called BS on me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just going the rookies. Dalvin.
He's in there.
Mixon. I would hope that. The thing is, I'm so confused with Hunt, so I'm not sure. I'm gonna say McCoy.
McCoy is in there.
I want to say Hunt, but I'm just like so unsure what ADP we're kind of looking at.
September 8th, DLF.
Crowell
is also in there. So is Kareem Hunt. Also,
is he? I was so nervous because I was like trying to think if his ADP would have just completely spiked, but that would have been a month early. But
yeah, it'll definitely
he should
skyrocket.
Be RB1 at this point, right?
What's that?
Isn't he the running back 1 right now?
We'll get to that game here in a little bit when we talk about current rankings of positions. So also in there is Christian McCaffrey, Lamar Miller, DeMarco Murray, Carlos Hyde. So that seems to be a pretty nice range to get some players that are either going to spike up or get hurt if you have DeMarco Murray and you're relying on him, and he's Gonna get overshadowed and taken over now, unfortunately. But all right, so Andrew's got a point. He's on the board. All right.
All right,
So,
so wide
Like, oh, I would have
receivers.
gone all 9.
All right, wide receivers. We'll let Justin start here. We'll go back to wide receivers for the real wide receivers. We're gonna go range 61 to 96. Receivers in that range. That's the 6th to 8th round in a startup. And Sterling Shepard is number 97. So he just missed. So again, 61 to 96, 12 receivers. And Sterling Shepard is just outside of that range at 97.
All right, I'll give myself opportunity to embarrass myself. So I think I can do 4.
4. All right, Travis.
That's such a gross range. And how many were there?
There are 12 in that range.
Andrew, do you want to challenge him?
How, could you tell me what the range is again?
Sure. It's 61 to 96. There are 12 receivers in that range. Sterling Shepard is number 97. So these would be 12 guys or 12 guys above him or better than him, ADP wise. And Justin said 4, I believe.
So we can one-up him or we can say BS.
Go for it, Travis. Which one you want to do?
I want to say BS.
Hey, I said it first.
I believe it. Oh, shit. You just get it right and make my job easy here, Justin.
My gosh.
Otherwise, we got to do a tiebreaker for the game. I'll just give you a half point each if it's wrong. All right.
Okay,
for it,
so
Justin.
I might screw it up right off. So Laquan Treadwell.
Andrew gets the point.
Damn it. I screwed up right off. Of course, I couldn't even get one.
I started
getting the first name right is the hardest thing to do.
Yeah.
But like once you get that first name right, then it's just kind of going down a list.
Like
it feels like in your head.
So like Kevin White, is that the opposite direction or is that the right?
You're going the wrong way.
Going the wrong way? Dang it.
Kevin White's dead. This is September. No, I mean he wasn't that far out. Kevin White was 101. So he wasn't terribly far
See,
out.
like the opposite end I was thinking of was Golden Tate.
I would.
He was just before the range. Yep, he came in 50.
Yeah, see,
so
I think Travis is right. This is a really ugly range.
No, but question though. So how did Andrew get the point again?
I got it.
Fine.
Before you.
God, you guys can both have a half, and you guys both have a half, and Travis gets the win of the game. All right, Travis wins the game.
Travis could never let me get anything. Already,
each get a half a point. Fine.
It's like 3 brothers, and our dad's like, "Fine, just move on, keep going, quit complaining."
I'm gonna have to edit now, guys. Come on. All right, so in that range, anybody want to throw out some names other than Justin that threw out like 8 that weren't in there?
Tyrell and Larry Fitz.
Those are both in there.
That's all I have. I would have gotten 2.
I think Emmanuel Sanders is in the 60s.
Yep, 62.
Right? Oof, that was almost off. But I think I just remember looking at his ADP before the season and thinking, man, he's really cheap for what he brings.
What about
Randall Cobb?
Cobb was right after Sanders.
So like Willie Snead, Cameron Meredith.
No, still no.
Still
Willie
suck again.
Willie Snead was really close. He was 60, so he was right before the list. Cameron Meredith.
Wait. You're telling me Willie Snead was outside the list before, but Emmanuel Sanders was after?
Correct. They were right next to
it.
That's why
they're back to back on the list.
God.
This was probably taken. I'm wondering if this was taken before his suspension or not.
Yeah, I think it would, because this would have been released. This would be
September
August data, right?
They would have done it. Yeah, it was probably taken right before his suspension. So he's probably in that list now. All right, so we also have Zay Jones, which seemed to me his name kind of stuck out as somebody a little high, but Mike Williams, Jordan Matthews, Josh Doxson, Pierre Garçon, surprising that he wasn't above some of the other ones with all the hype that he was getting. John Ross, Chris Hogan, and Deshaun Jackson. So yeah, that is like an ugly little range.
Also known as the dead zone if you take running back too early.
Correct. That is kind of the whole point of the ranges I tried to select. This is why you go wide receiver at the very top.
Exactly.
In the first couple of rounds. and then you hit that running back zone that we talked about, and then you can still get quarterbacks and tight ends. You can fill your whole starting roster still pretty easily with what would end up being a pretty nice lineup. But you just can't wait on wide receiver. It doesn't seem. I mean, maybe it'll change. Maybe running backs will have another great year, and there will just be, all this influx of let's take them in the first round again. But
seeing those guys are all like the hope guys, the ones with the truthers. And I feel like several of them are in that spot because of all the truthers. And they're just like the hope ship guys. Like that's all those, a lot of them are. And so
yeah,
they don't put up the fantasy points, but they're going to break out this year.
yeah.
All right, well, we'll break out this year will lead us into our next game pretty well. So we are 2 weeks into the season. You guys already touched on it, that people kind of shift to redraft time in Dynasty. Granted, once you start playing the season, I mean, if you're playing for the win, you pretty much have to treat it that way. If you're willing to give up a bunch of stuff, you got to try and win. So what we're going to talk about, I was looking at the season leaders just through 2 weeks, so real small sample. But we're going to go ahead and try and list the leaders at the positions. So we're going to start out with the top 10 of quarterbacks. First one you get wrong, you're out, and we'll just go to see how far you guys can go. So we're just going to start out with just the top 10 of quarterbacks right now. Travis, you want to fire? You want to go first since you won the first game? I'll let you choose if you want to go first, second, third.
You said top 10 quarterbacks, and is this like what kind of scoring format? Is this like 6 points per touchdown? Just like pretty standard.
They're against each other, so I don't know that 6 versus 4 would be different. But yeah, I mean, I'm assuming it was
close. Probably.
I was off of Fantasy Pros, so I'm assuming
okay.
6 points.
So okay, so I have to pick a number that I can guess, or just start naming them down.
Just start naming one out of that 10.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Alex Smith because of his ridiculous.
He's in there. All right.
Okay, I'm gonna go with.
We'll go to nope. We'll go around in a circle here.
Okay.
Oh, this is
Andrew?
Performances so far.
Yes.
Not ADP or ranks.
Just through 2 weeks.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha.
Simeon.
Also in there. On to you, Justin.
Matt Ryan.
Justin is out. He comes in at number 12. So it's Travis versus Andrew for the winner of the quarterback.
Oh, I'm up. I'm gonna say Andrew's favorite player, so he can't. Tom Brady. He's still in there.
Stafford's in there.
Phillip Rivers is in there, I think.
He is in there.
Carr.
He is in there.
That's what I was gonna say. Screw it. I mean, there's no way Breeze isn't in there. He's got to be.
He is in there. I believe we have.
How many more do we have?
We have 2 left.
2? Oh my gosh.
Oh wait, we have 3. I don't think anybody mentioned him. I believe we have 3 left.
Oh, well, there's the one. Well, this is stupid. There's one really obvious one.
Thanks. Why I sit here and wonder.
Oh
my god.
A lot of the dead air thinking gets edited out, FYI. So.
Oh, good. That's awesome to hear.
There was one that I felt like I took for freaking ever trying to think because I wanted to make sure I got one thing right.
Can you, as I think, can you start to or do I not? Yeah, just tell me who's been listed.
All right, so these are the players that have been listed so far: Alex Smith, Trevor Siemian, Tom Brady, Stafford, Carr, Breeze, Rivers.
Oh, Rodgers.
That was it. That was the one. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's got to be it.
But he's also only number 8 on the list. You're missing
10. Up 10.
Yep, you're missing number 3 and number 10.
Number 3. Oh my god, I don't know. I thought that was Simeon or Smith.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So I think this may sound crazy. If I'm wrong, it's gonna sound really stupid. But I don't own any of them, and
who's all hoping that he gets this wrong?
Yeah, I don't own any of them, and it's because
he's gonna get it right. He looked it up.
I did not. if it's wrong, this is going to sound really stupid. I'm just saying that because it might be, but he's thrown a lot more touchdowns than he did last year. I think it's Carson Wentz.
He's number 3 on the list right now.
That was going to be my
touchdowns.
first guess,
I
and I
almost-
said, no, Carson Wentz is crazy. Matt Ryan's a gimme.
Down to Andrew with 1 left in the list. Or
There's
Travis-
one left?
There's 1
Oh
left
my
in the top
gosh.
10.
I have no idea. I have no
Could
idea.
someone tell me the scores
I
from
don't-
the past few weeks?
I don't even think I
All
can
right,
guess.
this is your chance to tie it up, I guess.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, then
there's a
we
lot
just
of teams in the NFL.
then we have to move down the list a little further.
At least I know it's not Andy Dalton.
What was that? Did you say Dalton?
No, I said
No,
at
he's
least I
saying-
know it's not Andy Dalton.
Okay. Yeah, I think he actually did get back into positive points though the other
He has
day.
6 more points than Andrew Luck, I think, right now. All right, who?
Yeah.
It's not Bortles. It's not Watson.
Do I have to guess it right if he misses? Because I can't. There's no way.
These are the hard parts where I try to think of like.
The NFL teams. Like you're going through the NFL teams and listing their quarterbacks.
Exactly.
And
I'm
you
like,
go,
who's in-
no,
who's
that's
in-
crazy. It couldn't be Carson Wentz.
Division.
This
That's why
I'm only on it, and I'm between 2 guys. I'm gonna say Flacco, and I don't think that's right. My other guess would be Big Ben.
You should have gone with your other guess.
Big Ben.
Big Ben's number 10. So Flacco does not come in there. Travis gets the quarterback point.
I feel like because Baltimore's 2-0, and then I was like, oh man, did Big Ben? And then I should have said Big Ben. I hate you, Travis.
Sorry, I think Flacco only had like 120 yards or so his first week. That's what
you
did it.
would know that.
He does not throw yard. He has not thrown yards at all.
Probably.
Like it's ridiculous. But all right, we're gonna move on to the running backs. Justin, you're back in. We'll let you go first, so you have the easiest advantage. Be first.
Yeah, I'm
So we're
pretty
gonna
sure.
go top 10 running backs right now. Who you got? Who you got, Justin?
Kareem Hunt.
He's in there. Yay! All right, Travis, we'll go around this way on the screen.
We just mentioned this in our podcast. It's Ty Montgomery. He's way up there.
He is. Andrew?
Yeah.
This is just running backs.
Yep.
It's got to be Freeman.
He is in there.
LaShawn McCoy.
Justin's out.
I knew that was gonna. I knew McCoy was gonna be in there because it's such a big week 1.
And we're
Oh my
down to
gosh.
2 again. Travis.
Man, I just want to. Andrew can't, and I'm not even sure if it's in there, but I just like give Mike Gillisley. Is he in there because of the touchdowns?
He is in there because of the touchdowns.
Melvin.
What rank was it? What rank was he though? Oh,
Gillisley is 5. Melvin Gordon is number 9. Back to you, Travis.
you said Melvin Gordon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Andrew went Gordon.
Okay, sorry. We are full PPR, right?
I believe so.
Okay. Oh boy. Okay, I'm gonna say Tariq Cohen then. 'Cause he's got like.
Negative,
Is he in there?
number 12 on the list.
Oh my gosh.
Yes!
So just out. So Andrew gets the point.
Thank you for saying that because that was my guess.
But all right,
You're like,
so,
oh
ones
my
we
God.
missed are CJ Anderson, who everybody seems to still hate.
Oh yeah, I should have
he's-
gotten that one.
He's been productive and seems almost unchallenged. Chris Thompson, he is also on the list. Leonard Fournette, who actually had, a humongous week 1 to probably push him all the way up. And then number 10 is ugly Terrence West.
Wow.
Number
Makes
10.
sense. All guys I figured would be top 10.
How
I'm just gonna throw it out
How
there to your
bad
listeners.
are running backs right now?
Yeah, I really hope someone else was screaming LaShawn McCoy at the radio whenever I did that because, man, that sucks.
Yeah, I mean, just looking at this list, it really makes you, again, just wonder, why would you invest highly in running backs? I mean, at some point I want somebody to, not me, because I don't feel like taking the time, but to actually like go and just look at how much the average, like, I don't know, average points divided by their draft round. It's ridiculous. I mean, the good players are not producing yet. Granted, only 2 weeks, but this is where people probably start to overreact a little bit, especially if they thought they had some huge contender and they're just not putting it up. So maybe you can help them out by offering them a trade, which we'll talk about in a little bit. All right, we're going to do one more position here. So we've got a 1-1 tie, Andrew and Travis. And I do have a tiebreaker for this one if we actually get to that. So wide receiver, top 10. Andrew, you haven't had a chance to start one out, I don't think, yet. So we'll let you start this one.
Antonio.
He is in there.
What number, by the way?
He's number 4 right now.
Huge week 1, down week 2.
Yep. Justin.
Michael Crabtree.
He is number 1.
Oh boy. Tyreek Hill.
He is number 3. Back to you, Andrew.
Keenan.
Number 13. You are out.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm gonna say Randall Cobb.
And Travis wins the game.
Dang it!
Can
No,
I
he-
just name
he-
two more crazy
He
ones?
won that round.
We're
He
playing
won
that
that.
Fun game.
Randall Cobb down all the way down to 22. So
Oh,
I think I've
What
got
was
two
that?
crazy ones though.
we've got J.J. Nelson, Jermaine Kirk.
Yeah. Those were the two I was going to name. I was like, those guys. Those guys
Alshon
are actually top 10. Oh, my gosh.
Alshon, Emmanuel Sanders, Jeremy Maclin, and this one I was just shocked. Nelson Aguilar.
What?
How many rosters was Nelson Aguilar just completely cut from? And now, I mean, granted, it's only 2 weeks, but at this point, surely you could have after this 2 weeks, if you have him on a roster, you got to be able to get something for him, right? I mean, somebody has to be able to you have to get something better than just, he had to have been cut in so many leagues, I would imagine.
Yeah.
How can like the Green Bay Packers, Aaron Rodgers, be one of the top 10 quarterbacks, and like, I guess it's because they split it up between everybody.
Montgomery.
Yeah, that must be the case.
Yeah. Yep. He's getting a lot of the offense, Ty Montgomery is. And yeah, everything else gets split. So alrighty, Travis won that game, which means Travis has already won the night, and we still have a game to play.
I'm such a homer
But
I think
I guess
with the Keenan Allen pick.
Andrew can tie though, because we both have like half point
Oh,
though.
Travis, stop trying to give me credit.
that was inside the individual round of a game.
Oh,
You won the overall game, Travis. Yeah, yeah, and then you've won 2 overall games so far. So
I thought that
you won the 80.
Travis, you can sign off. Have a good night, buddy.
All right.
Love
Well,
you, man.
we'll still play one more game just for fun. So the final game we're going to play is using Dynasty Trade Calculator's new calculator. For those that don't know, they completely revamped their site. It's awesome now. I mean, not that it wasn't before, but now you can put in all kinds of different specifications, league size, type of league, super flex, that kind of stuff. It's really nice. So I encourage everybody to go there and use it. It's not free. It's $10 for a year, but you're going to spend way more than that on league fees. And if you have just a few owners that consistently use it, it's probably worth it, because then you're going to know exactly what they want in return if they're people that swear by, the trade calculator. So we're going to go through a few players. Just in what I'm going to do is give you a name, and then you guys have to make me an offer, and your goal is to come as close as possible to what the actual trade value is. So we'll start out. We're going to start out with a quarterback, and we'll go with Mariota. And we're going to start out with a 14-team single quarterback PPR league. So Travis, make me an offer.
players or one?
What's that?
This has to be multiple players involved in the trade or one?
It can be whatever you want. You can, if you want to do just one player, you can do picks. We have 2018 first, second, first early, late, mid, second early, late, mid. 2018 third is also an option, as is 2018 fourth. We're not going to go all the way into 2019 right now. That is available though, but we're not going to use that.
I'm just going to say And we have to get I have to get closer than Andrew and Justin are on their.
You don't have to.
Closest to the pin.
If you want to win the point, then yeah,
All
that's
right.
the goal.
I'm gonna say Emmanuel Sanders and a 2018 third.
Sanders and a 2018 third.
Is that even close?
No, don't.
I can't. I'm not going to say that because
Okay.
then that would give something away to them, whether it is or isn't. Alrighty, Andrew, make me an offer.
Oh man, I'm the worst trader ever. I'm going with a 2018 first straight up. Oh, late first.
Oh, jeez. Oh, why did it just go there?
I broke it because I was so right.
No, no, I clicked the button.
He's like, no, you're way off. You suck.
You said 2018 first. Early, late, or mid?
I'm just gonna take a late. I hate quarterbacks,
2018 late.
and I hate Travis, and he's a Titans fan.
All right, and Justin, final offer.
All right. Dak Prescott in a third.
That's a really smart play. Good
Yeah.
job, Justin.
Yeah.
This is the only game I actually thought I might have a chance in.
Although I don't think that third's gonna make the gap, but that's me. For value.
All righty.
14
Well,
team.
all of your offers are within 1 point of each other. So you're all very close. So Marcus Mariota comes in at a 15. Travis's offer of Emmanuel Sanders and a 2018 third comes in at 11.
Man.
Justin's offer of Dak and a third comes in at 10.1. And Andrew's offer of a late 2018 first comes in at 10. Meaning Travis is the closest.
You're kidding me.
Figures. I'm terrible.
It is.
I thought for sure
I
just go with
love
the quarterback that's close to him, but apparently he's not.
Alrighty. So now we're gonna stick with Marcus Mariota, but instead of a 12-team PPR single quarterback league, now we're gonna go Marcus Mariota in a 14-team super flex league. So at this point now, think about those leagues that are actually way more fun because quarterbacks are actually important. 14-team super flex, which coincidentally, that's how I set all my leagues up. We'll let Travis start since he won the first one. We'll let him set the bar.
Jameis Winston and a 2018 third.
Liking that 2018 third.
I do. Like that little bump. And I stole Justin's idea.
Alrighty. So you said Jameis Winston and a 2018 third.
Can we overpay? Can we go over?
Yeah, it's whoever's closest. It's
Okay.
whoever's closest. So Andrew, your offer.
Derek Carr and a 2018 third. I love Price is Right.
Oh man, $1, Bob.
I'm going to know what the price of a 2018 third is by the end of the night, at least. All right, next game, we're not going to use a 2018 third. All right, Justin, fire yours away.
God, you suck. I was going to take Derek Carr. Let's say.
Were you going to take Derek Carr in a 2018 third?
Well, probably. No. Just to keep with the trend. I'm not going to be close enough. Let's say Cam Newton straight up.
All righty. So we have Derek Carr in a third, comes in at 43.6. Marcus Mariota in this league setup is a 47.9.
Wow.
God, people, play Superflex, play 14-team leagues, and look at what it does for quarterbacks. They become fun, so much better. 12 team standard. They're just worthless. What was it? What was the value on it? Like 15, so it was like 3 times the value.
Yeah.
That's probably in line. All right, so Carr in the third came in 43.6. Cam Newton comes in at 45.8 straight up.
Oh my gosh.
Jameis Winston plus a 2018 third. I will say Jameis Winston was, I think it was only like a 1/10 of a point difference. So between him and Mariota, just straight up, let's see, it was, let me pull that back up. Yeah, a 1/10 of a point difference for Jameis and Marcus Mariota. So when you add that 2018 third to it, it comes out to 50.3.
Dang it.
So
Man.
let's see. What was yours at? You had Cam. I gotta do math.
Oh,
I'd love to see someone trade Cam for Mariota. It would never happen.
No, not right now. And
not right now at all.
That value needs to be updated.
Yeah. I wouldn't give Derek Carr for
I probably should have.
That third gave it quite a bump. That's interesting. But I guess in Superflex leagues, the pool's deeper.
The third ends up being pretty valuable.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Which is crazy because I was lower than Justin straight up, and I gave Derek Carr plus the third. So how low is Derek Carr compared to Cam?
Derek Carr was low, which is kind of shocking.
That
is shocking.
You were off by 2.4, Travis.
And Justin was up by like a point and a half, I think.
I thought you said 48 for mine or something like that.
I think it was 45 point something, but you were closer.
45.8, something like that.
What was your offer? You said Jameis straight up, right?
No, it was Jameis in the 2018 third for Travis, Cam Newton for Justin.
Cam Newton, that's what it was. All right. Cam Newton.
Just straight up.
Cam Newton was 47.9. I don't feel like doing math in my head. That's only 2.1. Yeah, so Travis gets the win on that by just a hair. By point.
Wait, what? Really?
This isn't a broken record. Travis just wins.
Wow.
Do I need to do the math again? That's
check your math. Like, that's not fair.
40. That's 2.1.
No, you're right. Travis
is off by 2.1.
I don't think Travis should get to go first.
Or no. I'm sorry. Oh God, Justin is off by 2.1.
Yeah.
Justin is off by 2.1, and your offer was Jameis.
Plus the 2018 third.
Okay. Let me throw the third in there again. God damn it. I'm gonna have to edit so much fucking.
You need to open multiple windows.
I have multiple windows and my phone. That's the worst part. 0.3 minus 47.9. Yeah, yours comes out at the 2. Travis is off by 2.4.
So Justin wins.
Yeah, I win 2.1, smaller than 2.4.
Yeah.
There you go.
2.1.
Yes!
So Justin,
I won one.
All right. Travis making me go back and do a bunch of extra math. God damn it.
Hey, my reaction, I thought I lost at the beginning, and I was right.
All right, so Justin wins that point. Now I don't even remember who won the first point.
Travis.
God damn it. All right, so Travis in this game has one. Justin has one. Andrew is waiting. All right, we're gonna move on to another fun position now. And in this one, we're gonna go with we'll stick with 14 team, and we're gonna go PPR. We're gonna go with Chris Thompson. And Justin, you get to start the line this time since you won the last point. So okay. Chris Thompson, Mr. Hype right now.
Chris Thompson, 14 team PPR. And this is like not adjusted value for like the first couple weeks. So
I'm not positive how frequently they update, but I mean they just put this out. So
that's true.
I am not privy to their algorithm. Shocking as that might be.
You know, John, I'm gonna go with 2018 third.
2018. God damn it! I'm gonna ban 2018 thirds. Next round, no 2018 third. All right, so I got yours. All right, Andrew, fire away an offer for Chris Thompson right now.
Danny Woodhead and a 2018 fourth.
All righty. 2018 fourth. Getting down, go a little further down on the scale.
I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Swan.
I'm just, yeah.
Disclaimer.
All right. This time I'm writing down all the offers too, so that I don't forget them by the time we go to the score. All right, Travis, fire away. What are you going to give me for Chris Thompson?
James White, straight up.
James White, straight up. All right, so Chris Thompson, current value 5.4. Justin's offer was a 2018 third, which is 1.2.
Oh, gosh.
We've switched out of Superflex, so that third all of a sudden has very little value, which means a fourth has even less value. Danny Woodhead plus a fourth came in just ahead of Justin's offer, 1.3. And Travis comes in at 6.2, giving Travis the win on Chris Thompson. All right, we're gonna do one more player and see if one of you guys can tie up Travis before we wrap this up for the night. And then maybe if you tie him up, maybe we can beat him. Tie him up, beat him.
Oh my God, my dream.
Tyler, Travis, you are loved in the community. I will say that.
Not here.
No, you are, man.
If we didn't know where we stood before this episode, we know where we stand now.
you guys have spent a lot of time with Travis tonight. Back to back.
Travis is actually requesting resumes for new podcast hosts. I just saw it on Twitter. So
I have homework now. I have to go study.
All right, we're gonna do one receiver here. We're gonna do Stefan Diggs. Justin, or no, Andrew, you haven't had a chance to set the bar yet. I don't think so. What are you gonna do with Stefan Diggs?
Trade him because I hate him.
Oh, you're wrong.
Wow, that's a really, really tough one right now. I'm gonna say Manny Sanders and a 2018 second.
Early, mid, late.
I'm gonna say an early.
This is still the same format too?
This is still, 14-team PPR.
14-team PPR.
So Manny and an early second.
Oh, man. Who's up next?
You can go, Travis. Fire away.
I'm gonna say you know what? I'm just gonna say Jarvis Landry and a no. I'm just gonna Can I change that? Can I change that? I'm gonna change it too.
There's always negotiations in trading.
Yeah, I'm gonna swap it. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna keep it Jarvis Landry. Just Jarvis Landry.
Okay.
Straight up. Yeah.
Thanks for the edits.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, we go with Jarvis Landry. All right. Jarvis Landry. All righty, Justin.
All right, Randall Cobb and a late 18 first. Am I overshooting it? Everybody's giving me a look.
No, that's very specific.
I mean, I had both of you guys time to think about it.
Yeah.
Okay, Cobb and late first. All right, so Stefan Diggs comes in at 15.5. We had the first guess from Andrew of Manny Sanders in an early second, which comes in at 13.8. We had Jarvis Landry straight up. Jarvis comes in at 16.4. And we also had Randall Cobb and a late first. That comes in at 19.6. None of these offers are like terribly off. I mean,
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
They're all probably valid offers, but
Travis wins again. I honestly hate Travis.
Yeah. That's
Thanks, man.
Oh wow.
I'll be too.
But
He is the dynasty guru.
I'm actually surprised that Jarvis Landry currently holds more trade value than Stephon Diggs. I would take Diggs. I would take Diggs over Landry any day.
I would think that this was probably put together, or it's been a while in the making. Maybe it was put together prior to the year, and I mean Diggs had that monster first game, so who knows?
Yeah.
I
was just thinking they're both similar age and similar ADPs. I just thought they had to be close. So.
Yep, you nailed it. Well, guys, I do appreciate you joining me. I can't say as I appreciate the results. No, I'm kidding. I'm actually not rooting. I have no rooting interest. It's just it's always fun. It's always fun to root against Travis. No, I don't. I really don't. But I appreciate you guys joining me. Before we wrap up, go around, give everybody your information and where they can hear you, read you, follow you, listen to your every proclamation, because you're obviously the greatest of all time.
Yeah, so I'll go first. So you can find me on Twitter at Andy Fresh, is 2 H's. And then also, obviously, every week, Dynasty Life podcast with Travis and Justin.
Yeah, and I'm Macklin J on Twitter. You can find my Dynasty rankings as well as Andrew's Dynasty rankings on the fantasyauthority.com. Obviously, you can find us on the Dynasty Life pod. And I swear my advice is better because I don't guess at what the values are on things. I use the resources that John was using. So I promise I'm not as bad as I was at this game.
I will speak to that, man. It's really hard when you're on the spot. It is terrible. I mean, I listen to a lot of podcasts and they play games, and I'm like, you idiots! Like, how are you so far off? Of course, not on DTCs, man. They've been nailing the cliffhanger. They can't seem to get that guy to fall off the edge. But it's a lot harder when you're on the spot trying to think up answers. So, and Travis, where can people find you in case anybody's looking?
Yeah, so I've got a weekly piece with the Fantasy Authority called the Dynasty Cheat Sheet going on every week for, like I said, the Fantasy Authority. You can find my weekly piece called Target Acquired for Devy Leagues, talking about some college players that are blowing it up right now. Just get one step ahead of your league mates over at Dynasty League Football. I also do Devy and rookie rankings and IDP rankings and top 200 rankings over at DLF. They have me like doing way too many rankings lists right now, but it's a lot of fun. So I try to keep those updated as much as possible. We also added Cornerstone rankings, which mixes rookies with Devies. And that's been a lot of fun trying to figure out how I value that. But that's been great. And then I also just started being the Titans correspondent for DLF. And so updating the player news function, which they've just added. It's not really like trying to be Roto World or anything, just talking about really specific dynasty notes and news for players, which is really cool. So, and then of course the Dynasty Life podcast every week with these two guys. Really enjoy that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And then I guess FF_Travis M on Twitter. But thanks again, John, for having us on. It was great.
This has been a blast. And Travis gets to keep his job with DLF because he won.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys coming on. It's a lot of fun to host and to play, and people should follow you guys and listen to you guys. You guys are all entertaining and very, very interactive. You're probably one of the first little groups that I kind of got to know a little bit in the Twitter world and everything. So it's been a lot of fun. But as for me, you can always interact with me. I am at Empire FFL. Always appreciate rates, reviews, shares, retweets, all that stuff that goes along with helping the podcast grow. It's very much appreciated. I will also give a little mention. Matt's not joining us tonight. He had a loss in the family, so that's why he can't be here. So if you're in a league with Matt, send him a message. Just let him know you're thinking about him. We all are thinking about him here. Give him a message on Twitter, whatever. However you can reach him. Reach out. Let him know that the fantasy community cares for him. So we appreciate that. And Travis will be showing back up in the Battle of Champions at some point to take on winners of other episodes. And Justin will be showing up on Twitter at some point singing Andy Grammer. So you have that to look forward to. Thank you guys for joining tonight. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Talk to you next time.
Okay.